Humboldt penguins do all their feeding at sea. Humboldt penguins get their name from the Humboldt Current, which flows all the way from Antarctica north along the coast of Peru. The Humboldt penguins, like their Antarctic cousins, are well suited for underwater hunting. The penguin's feathers are bound tightly together, providing insulation and waterproofing from the cold current. Down here, the fish are easy pickings for the hungry penguins. With their bellies full, the Humboldt penguins return to the rocky coastline which borders their desert home. Sea lions do hunt penguins in the water, but not on land, but it's still a nerve-wracking journey through the sea lion colony. Penguins are very social birds. They also live in large colonies, which can be extremely noisy. On return from the fishing grounds, the penguins constantly call to each other, trying to find their mates. Each couple has a special call and display, which is how the partners recognise each other. Humboldt penguins can live for more than 15 years in the wild, and they mate for life. Females may lay eggs at any time during the year. Both parents take turns raising the chicks. While one parent is babysitting, the other is out at sea feeding. Bare patches of skin around their eyes and feet help cool them down.
You find them on the coast of Chile and Peru, and they are endangered in the wild. And believe it or not, the reason why they were endangered in the wild at one time was because of their poo. Right. Yeah. Oh, that made you convinced. Because remember I said in the talk that they come into land to breed. They make burrows. Now they've been coming to the same areas for many, many years, and so there was a build-up of their poo, their guano. The guano was a fertilizer, so men used to come and collect it. They destroyed the nest sites, but they also used the eggs and the penguins as a source of food. That's a historical reason why they're endangered. Nowadays, because they eat anchovies and sardines, it's competition with man, because basically we're eating fish, they're eating fish, we're taking away their food supply. But the other thing, which I didn't mention in the talk, is they have to come to the surface for air roughly every 2.5 minutes, something like that. So if they get caught in nets, then they'll be dragged under. So the main reasons nowadays is basically the fishing industry, they're coming into competition with them.
So what are you doing here at the zoo to help conserve the penguins?
In the wild, what we've been doing in the past is working in Chile with educational programs there to basically make children there, you can see the future, aware that these are very special penguins and we should look after them. So that is one way that we're helping them in the wild. In zoos, what we're doing is part of a European breeding program. In other words, we breed our penguins here. There is a stud book. If you look at our penguins,
the lions,
there is a stud book. What you'll find is all our penguins here are microchipped, so we can identify them. The experienced keepers can actually recognise them from the spot patterns on their belly. But the main reason is they're microchipped, and we keep very careful records of their breeding. And then, so if you've got at the end of the year, you swap them around. You're basically trying to increase your gene pool in the whole of Europe. Some years we might actually be told we can't breed them. When that happens, what the keepers do is they actually put in false eggs, sometimes both those. Remove the eggs. If you just remove the eggs, then they'll continue to lay. So you put in false eggs and then you don't breed. So that's how we control their breeding. But when we are told to breed them like we were this year, they could quite happily breed as many as we wanted because they had places for them to go to.
And how often or how long do you keep them in the zoo? Do you release them back into the natural?
The prison movement, no. There's no plans to. It's basically, that's why we control the breeding in zoos, because otherwise you would just have too many. So you control the breeding, but by that breeding you're trying to extend the gene pool. So that's how we do it. So some years, that's why I said we'll say no breeding this year.
And like other zoos, do you, like the stuff that you transfer them between zoos in the UK?
Some of it, and Europe. So already, I can't remember where they've gone this year, but in the past they've gone to, I loved it when they went to Spain because I said they're flying to Spain. It's in Sweden. So this with the Humboldt Penguin, it's a European-wide breeding program.
No problem at all, that's fine.